Available March 11th, the Overbreak delivers head-turning style and unrivaled comfort by merging the iconic track aesthetic of Blue Ribbon Sports with hyper-modern Overreact tooling. This nigga is special first. What's up, everybody? We are back again with another shoe review, and I am excited about this shoe for a number of reasons, but a little disappointed about that at the same time, and I'll get into that as well. But first, let's get into the shoe. It doesn't happen too often that a shoe comes. Actually, that's a lie. It's about every 4 months a shoe comes by that grabs my attention in a way that reminds me why I am borderline addicted to sneakers. And this shoe right here, the Nike Overbreak Undercover, did that to me and still is doing that to me every time I see this shoe, for a number of reasons. First off, I think picking the Nike, what was it? I think it's the Nike Blue Ribbon Sports like silhouette top mixed with the Overreact sole. It just came out really nice. It came out really cool. All right, I'll just get into everything about this shoe. So obviously, picking the right silhouette for a midsole and a sole like the Overreact is difficult. So Takahashi picking the Blue Ribbon Sport, well done. On top of that, the colorways are well done and well thought out. The black one stood out the most to me, but the tan one, or like the oatmeal colored one, is really nice as well. I might double back and try to grab that one as well. This particular pair are for my fiance, who she's not as big into sneakers as I am, but I want her to have some heat too. I mean, what type of husband would I be to have all this heat and love all these sneakers and not have her have some, right? Fellas, if you have all the heat and your lady isn't getting any in return, you're doing it wrong. All right, that's not the culture. That's not the sneaker culture. That's not how we were brought up. That's just not. You're doing it wrong. Stop it. All right, that's advice from a big homie. So the silver metallic, well done. Just very subtle, simple ways to help the shoe stand out. Real nice contrast with the white that's going on with the black, but it still kind of holds it together. It doesn't really, it doesn't look flooded with colors or too, for me anyway, this shoe doesn't look too busy. The rose, I mean, come on. It's a beautiful, beautiful touch, really a unique touch. Now there are the details in this shoe. That's the key to me. So on the toe, on one of the toes, you have, on the right shoe, you have balance. On the left shoe, you have chaos, which I think is awesome. And anyone who has ever dated a Gemini, you will understand why getting a Gemini, a pair of these shoes, is important and makes a lot of sense. On top of that, I think this is suede. No. this suede here, this black suede, very nice, very nice. On top with kind of the um, the breathable kind of mesh material. It all kind of just goes in real seamless with one another. But then a really interesting touch around the lace holes is kind of like this spiked rubber kind of material, right? Which just at glance you probably wouldn't notice, and you wouldn't notice it from a distance. You actually would have to be pretty up close to the shoe to notice a detail like that, which obviously it could be for the ones who own the shoe, or someone like me who just looks at all the small little, what some would say, stupid little things. It's for guys like me that love to just look at how shoes have been crafted in the small touches. I love the having the undercover Jun Takahashi label on the tongue. You've got it in the insole as well, which is really nice. White toe cap, just to give it another kind of cool kind of look. I mean, it's there's so much I really enjoy about this shoe. You've got the undercover name and label on the heel tab. The fat rope laces, I mean, come on. I mean, I love it. The white laces on the black shoe, just absolutely incredible. Now, the very moment I saw this shoe, or I saw photos of this shoe, I knew right away, yeah, I needed it. Not only did I need it, but I thought it would be a really cool idea for like a his and hers pair, right? There's the oatmeal pair, which, if anyone knows me, any earth tone or neutral tone shoe, I'm all for. Put a gum sole on it, I'll buy it. Right? So I love that one. Obviously the black pair stood out the most to me. I love that one the most. But for someone like my fiance, who she's not that much into sneakers, the black pair she could wear. If it gets a little dirty, she's not going to be too worried about it. It's still going to look really nice. It's still going to look really cool. I'm not going to be too worried about it, and the shoe will hold up its value, because she has a few shoes. I might actually show one or two pairs of her shoes that she actually has that she doesn't she just doesn't wear, because she's vegan. So that was also another hurdle with this shoe. Obviously this shoe is not vegan friendly at all. Yeezys are an alternative, of course, but I've struck out several times trying to grab a couple pairs of those. This, though, I thought would be dope for his and hers, just for maybe like a photo shoot, just for like an engagement, or like wedding announcement, or even wedding photo shoot, just to have it for one time, and then she could sell them if she wanted to. But I just thought it'd be something dope for me and her to share. So that's why I got them. Now, unfortunately, they don't fit. They don't fit. They are a little too small. Even without socks, they're a little too small, and I'll share the story behind that. So I'm leaving work, and shout out to my buddies Dustin and James. We have a thread that kind of inspired this channel. We talk about shoes every day. Every day we're talking about shoes. We're constantly talking about shoes, and we're sharing links with one another. We're sharing OfferUp stuff. We're sharing things that, shoes that we pick up, clothes that we pick up, how much we got it for, the negotiation. Like, we're sharing like everything, right? So I'm leaving work, And obviously we've talked about this shoe in the thread, and the guys know how much I really, really loved the shoe. The shoes released over in Europe early. That's how I have them now. I got them from a site whose name I'm going to butcher, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's Luisa Via Roma, and I only rolled the R like that to sound fancy. But I've bought a pair of shoes from there before, but actually, have I? No, I haven't. My buddy Dustin has bought shoes from there. So all of us have some site that we use that the rest of us don't use often, that we kind of like, hey, this is available. This one happens to be the one Dustin checks out often, and thankfully did. So he actually got the link from Soul Links on Twitter. Shout out to Soul Links. Definitely a success story from Soul Links here. And all of us are on Twitter. Make sure to follow, all three of us on Twitter. We're constantly tweeting about sneakers. But Dustin saw the tweet on Soul Links, shot it in the thread. I'm leaving work, right? I'm leaving work, walking to the car. I get into the car, I sit down, and before I leave, I'm on my phone, like, trying to get the shoes, right? First, I try to get in my size. Or no, I didn't even try in my size. Dustin was like, don't even bother in the men's sizes. They're all gone. I tried. He said, Joe, try to get it for Natasha. The women's sizes are still available. So I went and tried to get her size, like a half size bigger, struck out. So I ended up only being able to hit on a half size smaller. I was hoping that they would fit, but because of this particular silhouette in the padding, they don't, which is a bit disappointing. That's gonna make it sound like I'm crying. Hold on. Which is a bit disappointing, but I am going to try again to hit on these on the Sneakers app when they come back around. I think on the 11th. We'll probably sell these now if we can. Hopefully use that money for the next pair, and maybe I'll just end up having to take the resale money and buy another pair at resale, and hopefully hit on hopefully hit on my size on sneakers. That way the resale is close, in dollar amount to this value for the smaller amount, and we can go ahead and knock out that photo. I think that would be dope. Wouldn't that be dope? That'd be a dope photo shoot, right? Like, his and her in a shoe like this. Everyone could do Jordans. Everyone could do even a Yeezy. Not knocking, of course. It's really cool to be able to do that, but it says a little bit more which shoe you do. If you do, 11s, Jordan 11s, if you do Bread 11s, there better be a story behind it. Everybody does Bread 11s, If you're going to do Concords, okay, cool, but they better be like dead stock. Just way fresh, it's way cleaner that way, Let me see someone do a 6. Y'all step out in some 6s. It's like, okay, there's a story behind that. You know what I mean? You step out in some 1s. 1s probably have good stories, and 1s would be a good look as well. So, to me anyway, the idea is really cool, and it really says a lot about the couple and what shoes that they choose for that. Really says a lot. So, in the comments, let me know what you think about the shoe, if you're going to get them or not. I highly suggest them. If you do get them, maybe go a half size up. Obviously, just to be safe, especially if you're going to wear socks, just based on the, just the build of it. But she said that, if they did fit, they'd probably be really comfortable and that's her biggest thing, or just shoes that are comfortable. She really likes low profile shoes that you can kind of have a little more touch to the ground with your feet. So this is a little away from that, but she said it's the thought that counts, and that's all that matters. So once again, thank you for checking out this video. Thank you for checking out the channel. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to leave comments about what you like, maybe what shoes you would like to see me review. Maybe I have them. Maybe I don't. Probably don't. Or maybe I do. Or maybe I know someone who does and I can get it and do a review of that shoe and shout them out in the video. Anyway, make sure to follow me on social. Make sure to subscribe. How many times do I have to tell you that? Subscribe, like the video, and hope to see you again. Until then,